Yo, what's up guys, it is Protoge back with another episode of Forza Horizon 5, and today I want to do a challenge. Now, I don't usually do challenges on my channel, so I thought I may challenge myself with a little challenge. And in this case, we're gonna see if we can get a D-Class car into an S2 sleeper car. Now that means I'm not gonna pick something like an old Camaro or something, or like something that I know can get to S2 class, like for instance this MG3, which I literally have a sleeper car of it, or something like this Monte Carlo, because there's a lot of cars I know can get to S2 class. So I want to challenge myself a little more and go with a car that is in the bottom of D class. Not only that, I want to pick something that literally is super slow. I have an S2 class BMW Isetta. The Morris Minor, I figure that it can get to S2 because the Forza Edition, I have like an S2 940 something. The Superman, and that's just going to be rolling all over the place. So I figured I would use one of my two for Transits, because these are literally the main cars that I get in the car drops, because people use them as trash cans. So real quick, let's just do a little look over the car. That engine is quite small. I really hope it can, actually I don't even know if it's a small engine. What the? This thing is probably supposed to be a mail van because of the sliding door. What? We have the back here. There's nothing in the back, so that already saves us some weight. And I did not want to do that. Oh, no. And I have no idea why this thing has sliding doors like that. That is weird. But let's actually see what stats we have right now. So we have a 1.6 liter 4-cylinder, 3-cylinder, 73 horsepower, and we weigh 3,500 pounds. So I would say before we do any engine stuff, we should probably do some weight reduction, getting us under 3,000 pounds. Maybe also do some brakes and whatnot, some race springs on. I don't think we're gonna change the wheels because it helps it look like a sleeper car. A roll cage, that does help us out. Funny thing is, this is probably right now the fastest D-Class car. Well, I don't know, like the fastest D100 car. So let's see what engine slots we have. So we have a 5.2 liter V8. This would actually be a really good choice. A 1.6 liter Street 4 Turbo Rally, 7 liter V8, and a racing 7.2 liter V8. Let's go with that. We are rear-wheel drive. Let's make ourselves all-wheel drive, and let's twin turbo it because we get a little more power. And for the bumpers, we could add a little splitter, or we could just remove it altogether. I'm gonna remove it altogether. We have a Forza wing, but we're not gonna do that. And then we have two little bumpers on each side of that, but we're gonna remove those as well. I think that's the thing that's gonna bring us maybe up to S2, or the tires. Not really though. But if we do some more power mods, like, can we even do some power mods? We can. That might bring us up to S2. Let's do some wheel spacers real quick. Did I get the tire size? Yeah, yes, I did. Let's also do our transmission. We're going to leave it a 7-speed, go for a lighter drive line, and we're also going to get a new differential. Now is the real test of, are we going to get to S2 class? We're currently at S1 868, but with these twin turbos, we only go up to 875, and we only get up to S1 877. We are, however, going to install all of our stuff because we have over 1,000 horsepower and stuff, and I also have like $1.9 million, so, or credits, but yeah. So I guess we could touch up on the tuning a little bit. Maybe give ourselves a little bit of camber just to help with cornering ever so slightly. And then since we didn't make it to S2, we're definitely have to pick another vehicle. Actually, I should probably raise the springs to make it look less sporty. And also do this because I have anti-lock brakes and I never really pushed down the brake pedal all the way. Well, let's also lock our differentials to make ourselves a little faster. And I'm probably going to find like a rusty design or something for this fan. Actually, I'm not even going to touch it at all. And instead, let's just find another vehicle since we failed this one. So now if we sort by class, we go all the way back to D class. Actually, one quick thing I found was you can go to X class and go over to the left, and then you're back over here. Now, I actually really want to try the super van this time, because I know I said it was going to be bad, but this may just get us to S2. I hope it can, because I think I had an S2 class in Horizon 4, but yeah. So motorbike engine in a turbo rally. The turbo rally can get up to 600 horsepower. Not to mention we weigh almost nothing. So I have a feeling this car could potentially be overpowered. These things. You know what, for the memes, we're not gonna do any of that. We could go with a splitter, but we're not gonna do that. And then we could go with a little roof rack or a spoiler. We're gonna go with the roof rack just because. For our tires, we're going to go with the semi-slicks. We can only do the rear tire compound. We're not going to do anything with the wheels, anything else with the wheels. Keep it like that. Lighter drive line, race differential. And then also, whenever we get all of our cars ready, I'm actually going to compare them all. And we can't even do race springs on this because I guess it would be too low. And now we go with this. That actually decreases our class a bit, so we're gonna keep it like this. Now for the engine, I don't think we're gonna get to S2 class. We only got to 843, which is way worse than the, wait, if you do these stabilizers, that's S1 892. If I do some lighter wheels, we could potentially hit S2. No, we stick at 893, unfortunately. Is there anything in here that I can do to increase my class? I don't think there is. 30. Oh wait, I didn't even notice we had weight reduction. We are S1 900. So we are very top of S1 right now, and I don't know if we can do any other. Wait, there is. We can do modifications. Right down here, yes, we are S2 class. We're S2 901. Okay, so we did complete the challenge. 600 horsepower. We weigh 1,040 pounds. We do have some stabilizers. 85 credits later, we have. But I'm not gonna stop there. We're S2 801. I want to get to S2 950, at least 950 or like 930 or something, just not lower S2 class, but something like kind of in the middle. And then after we do all this, we're gonna compare all of the S2 cars we have made. We're really, not really all the S2 cars we've made, because we had some failed attempts. Where's the van? Yeah, some failed attempts, sadly. So I guess let's just head back to D class. And we already tried the Transit. Now I guess we can either go with the Ford Angelia, the Series 3 Range Rover, and I'm not gonna do the I-Set because I already know it could get up to like S2 930 something. The Morris Minor, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I don't know if this thing can get to S2. But I guess it would be worth a shot. You know what? Let's make a fast Harry Potter car, I guess. Because why not? It's literally frowning. It knows what's gonna happen. Hey, little buddy, do you want to head to the moon? Well, too bad. You're gonna head right into a wall. So for the engine, we have not even a 1 liter, well, pretty much a 1 liter engine. 39 horsepower. We have a 2 liter Subaru engine, a motorbike engine. We have a turbo rally. I guess let's go with the Subaru engine and let's max out the power and see if we can get over 668 horsepower. I highly doubt it, however, but I would say it's worth a shot. Yes, totally like a Subaru engine. Kind of sounds like it's from a BRZ, but I don't know if the BRZ and the Impreza share the same engine. So after all that, we have 574 horsepower, meaning the turbo rally engine is actually way better. We're rear-wheel drive. Let's make ourselves all-wheel drive. The bumpers, we can remove the front bumper, but I'm kind of gonna make this a Harry Potter car, so nah. So we're not gonna do any body modifications. We're also gonna keep the stock wheels. We're gonna go with slick race tires, and we're gonna make them as thick as possible. We're currently A-Class, probably because we only have 300 horsepower. However, if we do all these modifications, we have some other things we can still do in terms of power. So yeah, we're already S1-873, so hopefully with some more modifications such as weight reduction, we can get to S2. If you do race suspension, then we do get up to a 930. I have a feeling this will be the same situation with our last car. We are S2-901. And we're not gonna do anything here either. There we go. We got S2-902. And there's nothing else we can do, sadly, unless I go with a splitter, but that's too obvious. If we go with a wing, that brings us down to S1-928, and there's nothing else we can do. So 87,000 credits later, we weigh 1,700 pounds and have 668 horsepower. We are only at S2-902, but we still have 2 more cars that we can try. The pickup LX, I think I have like the Volkswagen pickup LX. It is S1. No, what am I saying? It can get up to S2, 940 something. I think it was like 946 maybe. However, it is also D-Class 100, and we're not going to use it in this case because, well, I already know it can get up to S2. So we're only doing cars that I think can get up to S2, but I don't really know. We're like sleeper cars almost. So I guess now that we have the Angelina build, or Angelina, I always say Angelina, but I know it's Angelia. I don't know why. We have some Harry Potter cars and stuff. And yeah. So I guess we're just gonna kind of do like a restored version almost. Like, go like the light blue. And okay, build complete. But now we still have the Land Rover Series 3, and we also have the Morris Minor. Now, just as a reference, if it's safe, just as a reference, the Morris Minor is an S2 something. What is it? I might as well check the other cars that I have, the other D-Class cars. Like, see, I have the MG3, which is S2-901. There's probably some more stuff I could do to it to make it a higher class, but it's just basically a sleeper car. I usually paint my sleeper cars beige because beige is a pretty boring color. If we head down, we have the Mini Cooper, which is on Racing Slicks, I believe, which is S2-925, and I'm pretty sure it is the something, maybe not 100. I think it may be 100 because it has like barely any power. Here's the Isetta S2-936, and if we head a little more forward, here's the Forza edition of the Morris Minor, but the Forza editions, even when max upgraded, they always have better performance than their stock counterparts. So if we head down a little more, pretty sure the VW Beetle is D-Class, D100. It has to be D100, right? And I think I have a highly modified version of it somewhere. I do know it's like bright pink, but I can't seem to find it. Unless I took off all the modifications or something. And yeah. Here's also the Jeep Wrangler, which I know is D-Class. I have this racing version, which is S2-926. I can't seem to find the Beetle, though. And there's the Beetle Forza Edition. If I look in S1, I might be able to find it, but I don't really know. I have no idea where my Beetle is. I can always sort by manufacturer and then just see it. S1 851. Okay, that's good to know. So I guess let's just head back to D-Class, and I guess the next vehicle we're gonna go with is gonna be the Morris Minor. This might be the one. Yeah, I always get this cutscene because I never really drive these cars. I usually drive like JDM cars and supercars and stuff. So I guess let's see what engine swaps we have. Right now we have also a 37 horsepower, less than 1 liter engine. If you go with a motorbike engine, or of course we're gonna go with the Turbo Rally because 600 horsepower. All-wheel drive, that already bumps us up to C-Class. I have some pretty high hopes for this car. So we're not gonna go with any body modifications because it makes the car look too like racy almost. So I guess let's just do that. We are already in A-Class. We're not gonna do anything here. However, we are gonna do a later driveline and a race differential. God, my headset cord always gets stuck on my feet because I really need some better cable management for my headset. For brakes, that bumps us up to S1. Race springs here. It depends on what we get with the engine. We're pretty light. We're actually really, really light. So I'm definitely gonna have some higher hopes for this. Let's see. And oh wait, we are S2-906. There we go. Wait, that sounds complete. We're S2-921. I guess that's pretty good S2 class. So I guess we have it. The answer is yes. Some D-Class cars can get up to S2. And I wonder what the lowest... Actually, no. Next challenge, we're going to see. What is the lowest class car that can get to X-Class? This could actually be a pretty crazy top because there's some A-Class... I'm pretty sure there's like an A-Class car too that get up to X-Class, but I don't know. So I guess I guess I could get some cars that do have some pretty good performance and look like they could potentially be in S2 class or X class. Now the only reason the Morris, the only reason that's really hard in cars like the Angelia too, the reason it's so hard to actually get a good S2 car like this is because it's so small, where you can't really swap any engines into it because of its size. So you can't really like put a 7.2 liter V8 in it or anything like that. And you're only stuck with small engines. However, going with that 1.4 liter straight 6 engine, the straight 4, the 1.6 liter straight 4, that's probably the best engine you could get in a car like this to make it actually have some good power, because it can get up to 600 horsepower, but I usually avoid it. So I guess let's take it down to the airstrip here and let's see how good this thing really is and if it could potentially hit 200 miles an hour. It also doesn't really sound like a sleeper car that much either. Now I really have to tune these gears because it is a turbo rally engine, so obviously it's gonna have some really quick acceleration. Now we should potentially hit 200 miles an hour with this. We're already up to 170, but I don't know if our gears will allow it. Come on, got it. Tops out at 197. Tune the gears a little more. That's what I did with the Audi. I tuned the gear a little more. There we go. We have a 200 mile an hour Morris. And yeah. Oh my god, that's actually really far. Over 1,000 feet, over 1,500. Nearly 1,600 feet. I jumped almost as far as that Murcielago. Or is that an Aventador? That is an Aventador. I almost jumped as far as that Aventador. Jeez. So I guess that's gonna be it for this video.